Hello, Williamsburg, James City County Elementary Band students. We're here to talk about breathing in a more in-depth sense. This is lesson 2.1. If you're watching this, you've already seen lesson 1, you've already seen lesson 2.0, and in lesson 2.0 we got to work with both Mr. Garris and Mr. Staley talking about some of the fundamentals of breathing. Here we're going to learn our breathing chant, also learn how we're going to adapt our breathing onto the instrument, which of course we'll get more in depth on lessons 3 and 4 as well. Breathing is the most foundational thing that we do as a musician. So first thing I want you to remember is you already learned how to sit up tall like a superhero with your superhero posture. Remember, you can always stand right up. You're always ready to stand if you need to. Then we learned about breathing, and you might have remembered I was supposed to yawn. Oh, when you breathe, because that opens the throat, like we're sleeping. So yawn for me. Make sure you've yawned a little bit to stretch those throat muscles. And then we're going to add now the foot tap. So watch the foot and watch down, up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Good. That's how you're going to work the instrument. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to release all of that bad air, and notice how the body stays still. The body's tall and still all the time. You release the bad air for 2 counts. Then you breathe in for 2 counts, good air, like you're yawning, and then you breathe out and focus for 4 counts. Watch this. Here we go. Do it with me. 1, up, 2, up, ready, and breathe out. Good. And then you stop. Now, how do we breathe? Well, how do? Let me say that again. How do we breathe? How do? Do you get it yet? How do we breathe? How do? Are you ready? How do we breathe? How do? How do we breathe? You breathe in with how and out with do. I want you to try that. Breathe in with how. Out with do. Good, we're going to add that to the breathing chant. You're going to just breathe out all your bad air. Breathe in for 2. And then focus for 4 counts. I want you to release all of your air in 4 counts. Every last drop. Your lungs should be empty. Ready? 1, up. 2 with me. Ready? Breathe. Good. Now, how do we end a note? How do we end our breath? Well, how do you end when you talk? Think about that. How do you end when you speak? Because it's the same way. It should be natural, and it should be fundamental to what we do as a living person. So repeat after me. Hello there. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Thanks, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How did you end those sentences? Did you cut off the throat? Like, hello? No, and you don't use your tongue. Hey there. That stuff is ridiculous. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to blow the air and then keep everything still and focused. I want you to repeat after me. Do. Do. How do you end do? Now I want you to say do and then freeze. Do. Good. Don't cut off anything in the throat. Keep it as open as possible. Do. Do. There should be no extraneous noise. Just do. And then perfect silence. Do. I want you to focus on the release this time. Here we go. 1, up. 2, breathing chant. Up. Ready, and go. Up. Good. Now we're going to loop it. So free. Out all your bad air. In good fresh air for 2. Out all of your air for 4 counts. Freeze for 2. Hold it. In, 2. And then out for 4. We're going to keep repeating. Here we go. Down, up, 2, up. Ready, and go. Breathe. Good. So now, this is what you should look like. No hand counting, everything's in the head. You can rest your hands here or anywhere that's not putting weight on any part of your body. Again, we don't want any weight on any part of our body. We sit up tall like superheroes. Now you're gonna do it with me. 2, ready, breathe out. Good. Now, why do we do this? Because we're going to learn how to put this together with the instrument. And this is how we make a great sound on the instrument. Breathing chant on the instrument now. If you want to do it with me, you can. If you don't, if you just want to observe, you can also just observe. I know you might not have your instrument out yet. If you want to play along with me, I am playing an F concert. So if you're a saxophone, that's a D. If you are a clarinet or a trumpet, that is G. If you are a flute or a trombone, it's an F. Easy. Here we go. 2, ready, and good. That's it. And now, to end off this video, there's going to be breathing instructional guides in the description. Make sure you find your instrument's breathing guide and follow along with that breathing guide. There's a Dropbox link in the description. And then make sure as well that you compete in our challenges. There's Fly on the Wall, which you can refer back to lesson 2.0 if you don't remember what that is. And then hashtag world's longest note on the instrument. We're looking for a pure quality sound for as long as you can play. So with that, I bid you farewell.